ও চা খাবো না বলতে গেছিলাম, 2 কাপ চা খেয়ে এসছি, রেখে দে, পরে রাত্রিরে খাবো।
Nandini ma'am, please mute yourself. Sir, you are on mute. Yes, sir, you are on mute.
Okay. Thank you, Kushi. Okay, so welcome everyone to your experience of tapping with root cause and me personally. And I've personally gone through each one of your forms. Know that it would be immersive. Know that I've read deeply onto what you seek. And let's get to the core, to the roots of what we are dealing with, and walk away with shifts or skill for life, or maybe those who choose the journey, maybe the best decision to transform a human life. Can we have cams on, please? So that it's interactive. Thank you, Anton sir. Thank you, Kamalika ji. Thank you, Urvashi ji. How many of you are new to tapping? Thank you, Anupama ji. Sorry?
I'm completely new to this thing.
Yeah, I know. So I've read it. Some of you are absolutely new to tapping. Some of you do it every day. We've designed an experience where we'll walk away hand-holdingly how to use it.
Okay.
And to those, we will also have a section where we have an intuitive based of tapping that we do at root cause. So you walk away with experiences which are rich in both of the forms. What is it that you seek from this session or the journey that we have for 3 days? I know everyone has their own goals, own visions, and trust that the experience will have the answers that you seek. So, in these 3 days, what we'll do, definitely, we'll try our best. As it is said, in all my humility, it is my intent that you heal, but it's my helplessness that the desire comes from you. I'll try to step up to the field of your desire and try to connect to the field where healing happens, a space where you can safely share, where you can do away with shame, the stigma, the traumas associated to your story, so that you can heal and own the journey. So what we'll do in these 3 days is we'll try to heal emotions, break patterns, rewire our identities. The core of transformation, how I associate through, how I've gone through the lived experience of life, and how it has left an imprint as an association of I am. How do you associate yourself? The key to your transformation. We'll cover that. I'll begin with the questions to start your journey with. A lot of times it's seen that the mind seeks change, growth, transformation, progress, results. The body, why does the body still hold on to the same fears? What's going on? Anyone? What's going on?
Hi, this
Yeah.
is Archana.
Archana ji.
I believe the body holds on to it because it's the trauma which body has gone through. and it's a muscle memory, which basically stays. No, you know, there are times that we try to get rid of those, but the muscle memories are something that just takes really their own sweet time to let go.
So, yeah, as Archana
That's what
rightly
I
said,
believe in.
yeah, it's true. The body holds the scar, isn't it? And how about others? What do you think? What's going on?
I think it's the experiences that stays in our body.
True.
That's what makes, even if our mind wants to change, but in our body that experience remains of something bad that has happened.
We are wired for safety. So our mind goes into the vigilance and protection. Rightly said, Kamalika ji. It said that we imprint and conduct our journey from the imprint of what we hold. It's like our blackboard, where if a childhood event was written that I'm not good enough, still the adult self is holding on to that I'm not good enough and expressing that. So, what we look into is how we can rewire the new lens through which we perceive. So, in my decades of experience on working on human potential, if there was one hack that I could give you all today, is that when we reach and work to the level of perception, that is where exponential shifts happen. And definitively, EFT and tapping is one of the modalities which we research at root cause. And we'll definitively look more into how we can safely navigate and process and move through the lived experiences. So, yes, the unlearning is that without the patterns, identities, emotions, if we just try to chase goals, habits, and results, the body still lives on the imprinted beliefs, the childhood traumas, the unprocessed emotion, a nervous system stuck in vigilance, and how we can get into a state of homeostasis, all of which tapping is absolutely capable with. Keeping the camera off won't be fun. The real vibe starts. Thank you, Kushi, for keeping up with the vibes, and also in the admin team. Neelamji, I can hear your voice as well. Can you please be on mute as well? Thank you. So, what we'll do is we'll understand the emotions, learn what EFT is at the basics. We'll do our live sessions today. I want to begin with gratitude to our mentors. We unfortunately lost Gary Craig, the man, a Stanford engineer who led the forefront of transformational therapy, discovered EFT from thought field therapy, and simplified it so that what we do today and even in our lifetimes, I think we all owe it all to Gary for being an absolute testimony to what transformation is and opening up his heart to blessing up with the modality of the decade, the science of energy medicine, and definitively leading to. I just say the group to just take a minute to pray for his soul. I'm sure Gary, as he said, limitless possibilities or possibilities infinite would be looking down on each of us and being proud that what he's created is what we integrate, live in our and embody in our life. Just take a minute to pray for Gary. And we move to the next section. I've seen mentors and I've seen someone with absolute depth. And that is what Gary Craig testified with. And what we do today. I'll try my best to live up to the legacy, to the learnings from the mentor. Before we do, I just want us to create the safe space. Just feel this as home. I'll share my own stories, my vulnerable stories, so that you feel safe enough to share yours. As Benny Brown said, when stories are shared in an open space, shame disappears. And that is the benefit of healing and integration. We'll respect the individualities of individuals who come on camp, admire their strength, hold space for transformation, walk away with the belief that you can heal your life. And most importantly, enjoy our time together. And we have some sections which I hope you will love. I was asked this question from a lady from South. He said, Jayesh, what's the possibility with EFT and tapping? Is it just emotions? I'll ask the question which my mentor asked me 15 years back. He said, Is Brahmand mein har cheez vidyaman hai, tum chahte kya ho? The universe has the capability to deliver everything that you seek. What is it that you desire? So tapping can help you with, if your desire is to heal the pain, is the answer. If you're walking through traumas, childhood imprints, which are holding you back, not allowing you to shine, EFT can help you heal that as well. If you want to seek ways where you love yourself and say, I deeply and completely love myself, you can do away with the imprints which are in the way. So when a thorough processing happens, forgiveness, loving yourself, getting to the source of who you are is absolutely seen, lived, and experienced. To those who seek the identity that I want, as you all mentioned, some of you, that I want to discover who I am, the discovery will lead you to the identities that you found, the identities on trauma, the identities on past experiences, the identities around what happened, what it meant, how you interpreted, how you lived through, how true does it feel. And this is who I am. This is what your experience made you believe who you are. So absolutely, as Bruce Lipton, cellular biologist, when he did the research with EFT, he said that I'm not a spiritual person, but when I see the cellular behavior, it attunes to the source. And I think it is the merging, the bridge between science and spirituality. Maybe we are stepping up to the healing high rise and discovering the zenith of creation. That is who we truly are at the source, and break through from conditioning to get to the absolute essence of being unconditional love. Weave through, integrate the experience trauma onto an experience of who we truly are. That is, I am enough, whole, embodied truth, calm, and a figment of infinite and infinite myself, right? So that is the potential and capability of tapping. I have a lot of stories to share, but I want to keep it in a way that we can share, experience, transform, learn, and have space to transform and learn. What brought you here? I know some of you wanted to heal from health. Some of you looking for your breakthrough with finances. Heal the patterns, the childhood traumas. Know the space is safe for you, and you'll have your answers soon, today or during our experience of 3 days. What brought you here? If the chat is yours, can you share? Do you feel safe enough to share? If not, those who don't have their cams on, I trust you're present here. What brought you here today? Is it just a curiosity what tapping is? Is it just experiencing? Is it transformation? Is it embodying your coaching journey? Is it 2026 and a resolution that you'll do something for you? Trying to heal the past and current hurts. Yes, Caroline, thank you for sharing. Healing myself. That's where the journey begins, isn't it? As you heal, you become that flower who spreads the fragrance around. So even if one life transforms in 3 days, I'll try my best to live up to my commitment and promise to make that happen for you. What about others? What brought you here? That's it. curiosity, alignment, absolutely. Financial blocks, emotional blocks. Thank you for sharing. The blocks that I'm holding on to. So awareness is the first step to change. If you know there are blocks today, and during the 3 days, we'll share ways how you can break free from them to experience the magic of EFT. Yes, I'll make sure it is magical. So you have the emotional music which plays in here, right? This is the emotional keyboard. So when you tune in to the reverberation of the universe, the magic happens. And healed from and free myself. Yes. Trauma is called the pearls of wisdom. Yes, the mind is sometimes in vigilance, but when we integrate trauma, it is the gift that you give to your inner child that leads to exponential growth. So, Archanaji, that is what can also happen. Thank you all for your honesty, you sharing you, and you sharing all that holds you back. Creates a safe place for all of us to experience. So I introduce this interesting section where I just take you briefly. Let me take you back on a journey 5,000 years before. Yes, 5,000 years is why? Because the first meridian was found in an Egyptian mummy. So that is how old or how ancient is the modality. The evolution of emotional healing from ancient wisdom to dynamic inquiry to integrating the modern psychology. Let's see, the body keeps the score, how we can integrate back and experience who we truly are. What I've seen is there the advent of allopathic medicines, and I am of the belief that if anything can help a patient heal and find relief, I'm up for that. But cells, when they are drugged, become lazy, and the dependency is against the body's capability to heal. So, yes, conventional medicine excels at healing and treating symptoms. But when the injury is energetic, if the disease happen at thinking level, it's easy to work at the thinking level. So it's called energy medicine because the energetic injury happens and that leads to the physical expression. So with these mind-body sciences, we reach to a capability where we can listen to the energy body. And I'll share a lot of case studies with you. And when we regulate it as E is equal to mc squared, the transformed energy catches up to physical integration. So we move away from suppressing the symptoms to living the truth and getting the nervous system to harmony. Definitely, the traces of EFT have been found, as I said, in the ancient meridian system, evolved into, right, started from thought field therapy from Roger Callahan, where Gary Craig studied. I'm not sure in my case whether it's functioning, but my body reacts very badly. Okay, so we are a living pharma factory, Archanaji. So when we learn to tap into where and how homeostasis happen, we are not learning to drag ourselves into healing. We are learning to integrate ourselves into experiencing that we are already healed. And whatever drifted away can be integrated as well. So the inspiration is how we can work on the energetic body and integrate our lived truth. So the lineage of 5,000 years, starting from ancient Chinese medicine, where we learn to understand the body's energy meridians, know the flow through the energetic pathways, the meridians, the flow is there. When we stuck into traumas, hurts, angers, beliefs, we just clog the system. So that is what is disease, isn't it? The disturbance in ease. And when we learn to connect and unstuck that energy, we tap into a wisdom We say like the physical body, the pran sharir, the man sharir, the gyan sharir, the anand sharir, the atma sharir, the guru sharir, the shiv sharir, the cosmic sharir, right? So the wisdom is there. When we block it, can we unlock it? Absolutely. So with the innovation that happened, we don't use needles in EFT. We don't use the needles. What we do is we stimulate the meridians, and that inserts the frequency. When we work on an issue, when we tap, we are messaging the body, we are rewriting the imprint that, hey, that happened, you are safe. It's like dialing to the subconscious and saying you are safe. You don't need to carry that imprint. And when the body feels calm, regulated, emotionally resourced, it makes integration and access and healing more easy than what we believe it to be. So before we can fix the block, the meridian channels, when they are flowing freely, that's when we experience health. When they are disrupted, it's like a short circuit, isn't it? And when we tap into what we are basically doing, we are calming the nervous system and dialing the subconscious, saying, hey, you're okay now, you survived. So the cells get the message, okay, I survived. So the trillions of the factories say, hi, we have survived, we don't need to be in vigilance, right? So the body comes back to homeostasis. And what is homeostasis? The flow, the music, the magicality, right? And we will experience it today. The fight, flight, freeze, fawn, to rest, calm, relaxation, ease. So the difference between acupuncture and EFT is acupuncture had needles, it treated through external tools, had needed an experienced practitioner who knew it. Yes, also needed in EFT when we work on trauma. But EFT is more somatic, which is mind where we think, body where we tap. So more integrated as compared to talk therapy where you just state and state and state our issues. Yes, and if someone with depth answers, it can heal. But why EFT has been found to be so clinically result driven still when it is in the research phases is it integrates the modern psychology and the body science. When you think and when you tap, that's where you regulate the energy field. Where all it can help, I'll give you a lot of case studies in our journey, but through the shift, I've seen participants with 13 years of sadness healed. A patient was bedridden for 3 years, walked. 5 women leaders, man.
वो कितना भी करते रहे
Can we please
इतना
mute our
टाइम लोग रुकेंगे अंदर
So I've seen 5 women leaders in our 21 days money breakthrough challenge rewire their story of abundance and create 35,000 USD for themselves. Let me see if we can have them live or have them share their experience. So this is the capability of what can happen when we regulate the nervous system. So when I say about tapping and coaching, we are looking for someone who is regulated. Regulated nervous system is a gift that you can give to yourself. The best gift, a calm nervous system, isn't it? So a bit of my story, how it started, what inspired me one day was I read this testimonial on internet. It was 2011 and I read Annie Valiant quote, I've used EFT to manifest 70,000 USD, lose 72 pounds, black belt, sell my house, planner visitors, condo. Like, wow, what did she do? Like she used what? She used EFT. Amazing. What is EFT? Emotional freedom technique. I was in absolute pain and trauma that time. I said, even if it was little less pain, I'll trade that off. Life is beautiful seemed like a bridge, a leap of faith. So ready to trade off little less pain. I'll share more of it as we move along. But what I've been able to achieve with EFT and what is my promise and passion and the reason as an entrepreneur why I do what I do. I've also healed the debilitating trauma, cope with the loss of my loved ones, lost 28 kgs, created more than 1 CR, scaled my brand, wrote 10 books, built 10 startups. Most importantly, found my purpose in life. And my life is transformed, not 10, 20%, it's 30,000 degrees. It's not 360 degrees. And I want to inspire the world. And it would be disservice if I don't show up and say, that's the reason I say, even if one life on the call transforms, I'll feel blessed that we are doing what we are doing this way. A bit of my stories. This is a brief one. I'll cover it more on day 3. So, what a 20,000 crore shock of a lesson taught me as an engineer uh, with capabilities of tech working for IBM. We created what you use in your mobile phones now, the Google Maps that was envisioned by our team for ISRO's division called BISAC. But as techies, like what we did is that we created that system and very with curiosity gave it to the division and said that we are done with our tech. Here is the product. It navigates and help you locate where you are. This is where even the smartphones were not in that existence. And we went away, like we had a cricket match. Like, okay, we've done with our job. Let's go and enjoy ourselves. Back 1 year down the line, the director meets us and says, what you created, why did you not meet me back then? The innovation is what the market needed. If we would have done collab with Apples, the Samsungs, and the Googles there, the brands that we consulted now is 20,000 crores. So that gave me an understanding that being an engineer and techie, and just being a techie and priding there, the world was vast and I needed to learn what the art of creating world-class organization. So I transitioned my identity from just being an entrepreneur, or just being a techie, to being an entrepreneur and learning how world-class organizations are created. And I learned it through inner work. I learned it through the internal ways of how creation happens, to an extent that I seeked how world-class organizations are made, and went on to create 10 to 11 startups. One of them very close to my heart is what I'm sharing with you today, root cause. Because if we can create a positive difference, I think there is nothing more gratifying than looking up to your mirror and say that one life, breathe with ease, because what I forayed into the research. So even if it was 20,000 hours of research, if I had to do 20,000 hours more, but a human life could walk up and say that I breathe better, I'm still willing to invest more and make it happen. So everything that I share with you today is what I seeked once as a techie, as an entrepreneur, as learning how transformation truly happens, to shaping it to the voice, the message to the world where people resonate with it and create an impact. So if you were to know me for the next 3 days, if you just know these 3 things, it's great enough. Not just as a national cricket player, not just as a techie, but as someone very enthusiastic also about transformation and making world-class organizations happen. So entrepreneurship, engineering, mind body sciences is what I live, breathe, and create. Yes, in our work, we work with leading organizations, with the leaders, right from 10 crores to 50,000 crores, and created impact, which even our coaches are now learning too. So in the ventures, I learned tech and its application, education and human development, health and wellness, consulting and transformation. But I don't want to just talk about leadership. Through all the 15 years working, scaling brands, and scaling a couple of them to $1 million scale as well, what I learned is a dysregulated nervous system doesn't scale. So the organization, the fabric of it also breaks when the employees aren't regulated, isn't it? And what I feel is that I don't just want to talk about transformation. If you want, I can take a small section on how a coach can turn into a thought leader through the 5-pillar RCPL framework, exact framework used with behind it. How many of you want me to conduct this? I'll make sure this is the question I did not ask you back then. Just type leader in the chat box. I'll just day 2 tomorrow or day after. I'll try to see if we can cover a small section on how you can shape a message for the world and brand yourself into being a world-class leader. Just type leader in the chat box and I'll see to it. Thank you so much, Anthony, sir. I'll make sure we have this quick section. Thank you so much, Kamalika. Wow. So you're looking for, I'm happy to know that I'm not just talking to individuals who are looking at transforming themselves, but sharing the message to the world at large. And I now promise that we'll walk away with a framework that can get your journey going. So, what I created with root cause is, yeah, the picture is Rocky. Thank you so much, Kushi. Yes, a lot is Rocky. We have 3 days and a lot more to cover, right? So, root cause comes with decades of human research with people who have healed almost areas that can cover long aspects, right, from long-standing traumas to healing and recovery, and we'll cover that soon. And we carry proven products which have worked with niches. So when I say my confidence does not stem from coaching, it comes from entrepreneurship where we build products and they've scaled in the market, whether it be womb product, addictions, pain, healing, transformation, finance, relationships, growth, and they've found results. So being in the community and fraternity of EFT, this is a project that is very close to my heart, where I and my team led into creating a new identity for EFT MRA, where we have 10,000 practitioners on a mission to transform the globe. But we need an army, a human army, to take on the silent diseases of mental health. Do you know the most searched keyword on ChatGPT? What do you think it is? Anyone? Any wild guesses? Depression. Is it ideas, creativity, productivity? What is it? What are people searching on ChatGPT? The latest research. Take a wild guess. We're not judging anyone, and there is no such thing as a stupid question. So please feel free to share your thoughts and make it interactive. So the most seeked, yes. There are two things which top and which has even shocked the creators of tech. It is act like my therapist, and I'm going through. So this is the extent that we as a society have betrayed us all. So when we ask, how are you doing? The answer has to be, I'm fine. Because who cares if I share how am I feeling? So Kem Chok answer is Majama. How are you doing? I'm fine. And the fine is a havoc inside. When we bleed externally, we rush to make sure that there's a band-aid around. But if we are stuck inside and bleed, it is a silent suffocation. Yes, so that is the reason the tech and the robot is like, isn't it? Where people ask, how do I treat you? So the robot ChatGPT says, you treat me like a pet. Thank you so much for treating me. So companionship and therapy is what people are looking into. No one to listen to is such a sad story, where we as humans were formed to live in communities. So I've led some of your favorite brands in Shark Tank as well. We'll talk about this a bit later, and I'll share some of the gifts as books that I wrote. My question, let's get a group a bit interesting. It's getting serious here. So the quiz time, a quick quiz. And the gift is a meditation, the 60,000 USD frequency, which one of the clients use, which we customized it for special members in our community. And I'll give it away free today. So let me see how many of you are awake and how to participate in this quiz. As I said, let's make it fun and interactive and healing as well. I'll ask you two questions. So the one who answers both of them gets this. And our team, Khushi, Needham, just make sure we have the names and we'll give them the special access to it. So listen to my, ready? Shall I ask the question? It's a big question. Then we move on to experiencing EFT and make it, we have sufficient time. So we'll walk away with shift. That's my promise. Ready? Just type R. So I'll ask these questions. Two questions, just listen them and answer it. Ready? They're related to transformation. Okay, great. So just, I want answers to both of the questions. What does EFT really stand for? And who founded EFT? The one gets both right, gets the access to it. What do you feel? आपका समय शुरू होता है. Emotional feel that is the answer. You have to answer both of them correctly. Okay, so you have it. So you have someone on the call who has given both the answers correctly. I do not know your name, but it says we are 3D jewelry. Yeah, Kavita ji, he just the answer before you. So it is yes, emotional freedom technique and Gary Craig, Mamta ji. So you have, so we have someone has answered it perfectly. Great. Mamta ji, just get in touch with our team, so you'll have the access to it. For others, don't worry, we'll match it up to an experience that you can bring it along. So in 3 days, we'll cover finance, identity, health, clinical, self-care, and the path programming. Let's get to working on the energy meridians and tapping. If you can have the cams on, it would be easier. दर्द का ये खत्म नहीं होता है क्योंकि सुना नहीं है ना खुशी लिए इसके लिए खत्म नहीं होता है but we will learn your way to no, as soon as EFT stands for, that was a different thing, but this one is the emotional freedom technique, and Gary Craig is the founder. Because Kushi, emotions are messages, right? We have learned to suffocate them. So like the ball in the swimming pool, when it's suffocated, when it's released, it gets, that is the reason that, but we'll try to make sure it happens today. Let us get tuned into our meridians, shall we? So everyone, please have your cams on so that I can just make sure that you have the access to meridians. We'll take an example of stress, right? And move through this experience, and I'll introduce you to experiencing transformation. So the first meridians, I'll introduce the basic meridians today, and tomorrow I'll make you dive deep. But since we have the mix in the group, some have never experienced it, so we'll have an easier transformation and more dynamic both ways. So what works with EFT is the learning to make sure that it is specific in nature. So the first thing with EFT is being specific. And I'll break a myth right away from the industry. EFT is not about scripts, everyone, please. It's not about scripts. It's about emotional and lived truth, right? So those who are looking for results, why EFT works, why it does not work, if you generalize it, right, you'll not find shifts. So ChatGPT can create a beautiful script for you, but it cannot hold you with layers. And when the amygdala feels calm and when you get more memories and emotions, you need to feel more integrated to it. So EFT is not about scripts, it's about an emotional truth of how I feel. So it capacitates the entire range from absolute breakdown to absolute homeostasis, harmony, and gratitude, right? So the first meridian, and it's called karate chop. It's here. So everyone just tap with me. Yes. So you can tap on both of the hands. The meridians run through. Both of the ways you can use the dominant hand gently. This is like an emotional keyboard. So we are just gently tapping. We are setting up the process. So this is called the karate chop meridian, like how a master chops in the karate. This is the karate chop point. Yes. Those who don't have the cams on, I trust you are present here and following. This is karate chop. The second is eyebrows. Okay, great, Mantaji. So eyebrow is not this point. It is, I just try to zoom in for you. Or if it is much better, let me see. So it's not here. This is not the meridian. This eyebrow, the starting there is the eyebrow meridian. Yes. Then it is the side of the eye. Yes, Anupamaji, this is the side of the eye. Yes, Tamalikaji. Yes, Antonji. It's under the eye. Yeah, right. It's nose. This is the chin meridian. Just here. Video is a bit blurry. Let me see how I can. Is it better now? Yes, it's the chin, everything. Okay. Then it is the collarbone here. Not on the bone, it's here, collarbone. Then it is under the arm, 4 inches below the armpit. It's under the arm. Top of the head is where a lot of meridians culminate. So gently that point is also used. And this is introduction to the meridians, which we will use today. We will use more. I'll introduce you, but since I just want all of you to be in the same page, we're making it clear till now. Yes? Let's experience it. Let's take an example, an experience shift. Let's take an example of stress, say. Since a lot of you mentioned how to heal stress and work on it, great an example. Okay. So when we think about stress, it could be anything. It could be financial, relationship, job, needs, deadline, your weight, judgment, age, anything, your health condition, whatever you feel stressed about, right? So the first thing with tapping is like an emotional target, right? The archery. So what is a good target to work on is one, and emotions are a good target. Physical symptoms are a good target. Specific beliefs are a good target. And a memory of an event is also a good target, right? So first we just choose the target, then we aim it, right? So with the setup, we are saying, we are preparing our meridian system like, hey, this is what I want to work on. So when the file opens up inside it, now we can edit it through, regularize it, calm it, ease it. So when it rewires, the nervous system says, yes, I'm fine, I'm emotionally capable, able, resourceful, right? So let's start with how it is phrased. We say it twice or thrice. I'll just use a couple of times for you. Like, just think about the topic. I feel stressed about finance, health, relationships, and whatever it is for you, and scale it. Scale it on a scale of 0 to 10. 10 would be like, don't want to talk about it. Yeah. Like as Khushi mentioned, this kind of, this is too stressful. 0 is like, what stress? Let's talk about the World Cup coming up. Yeah, we will choose one topic at a time. That would be easier, right? I don't know your name. Can you name it? Mr. Miss RS? Yes. I have to address Rekhaji. Yeah. So Rekhaji will choose one topic for ease. It's like, so the mind knows I will have to soon be to pick up my. It's okay. We'll try to get you the recording soon. Don't worry, Archanaji. So at least if you can tap around with us. So just start with, even though when I think about this topic of, I don't know what you've chosen, but I trust you all have it. Even though when I think about this topic, I feel the stress in my mind and body. I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though, that's how the setup is, the problem statement. When I think about this topic, I feel the stress in my, being specific, I feel the stress in my shoulders, back, wherever it is. I love and accept myself anyway. Even though when I think about this, I feel stress in my, I love and accept myself anyway, right? Then on to the eyebrows. This stress about side of the eye. I feel the stress in my under the eye. This stress about finance in my shoulders, this stress about relationship in my back, wherever you feel it, chin, this stress about whatever it is in my back, wherever it is. This stress under the arm, this stress. This stress. Take a deep breath. Tune into it. What's the intensity of stress now? Like you started from like 10 to a 6 or 10 to a 4 or 10 to a 3. Just quickly type in the SATs are subjective units of distress, and I'll walk you through a couple of rounds so that you can, where are you? Just think about the topic again. How do you feel? It could be same, it could have lessened, it could have increased, and all of these three responses are absolutely okay. What's the intensity? Can you type it in the chat so I know? Where are you now? It's increased. What increase means that your now body is getting in tune with it. As if it is same also, maybe there is a benefit of holding on to and a risk in letting it go, right? Tune in and make it more specific. Anupama ji, Rekha ji, Archana ji, even though, okay, even though, let's focus on the pain. Great. Even though I feel this pain in my, just for Archana ji, this is, I love and accept myself anyway, even though when I think about it, the benefit of holding on to is, the risk in letting go is, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Okay? Even though when I think about it, now you specify it, Nandini ji. Even if when I think about it, and I think about this event, it makes me feel, the color of it is this dark red pain in my heart. Example, I choose to honor this emotion now, even though I still have this remaining pain, hurt, grief, anger, sadness. I give my body the permission to heal now, even though the message of the pain is, I choose to learn to listen to my body now. Eyebrows, this pain, side of the eye, whatever is the emotion, this stuck emotion under the eye, this dark red emotion in my heart. Just choose the color and where you feel it. Just add more specificity to it. Nose. This specific pain, hurt, emotion in my chin. This stuck emotion. I give my body the permission to relax and feel safe now. I choose to release this hurt, grief, pain under the eye. When I think about this, I'm ready to release this grief or this sadness, this hurt. I'm ready to release. But there is a benefit of holding on to this issue. I choose to release it now. It's safe for me to release it. It's okay for me to release it. I learn to listen to my emotions. It's safe to release it now. I'm ready to release it. This emotion in my, this pain about, this hurt about when they did this, and I felt, I'm ready to release it now. All the benefits of it, all the risk in letting it go. It's okay to let go now. I choose to heal. It's safe for me to heal. Letting go does not mean I allow that to happen. Letting go means I allow myself freedom to release and experience growth for myself. I tend to my inner garden with beauty, calmness, and ease. I release this stuck emotion. I release this hurt, release this stuck fear, release this feelings of whatever it is, helplessness, hopelessness, shame, guilt. It's safe for me to release it now. I'm ready to release this now. I give my body the permission to relax now. It's okay to let this go. Take a deep breath. Tune back into the issue again. What is the intensity? Is it less now? Did it increase? Is it same? Just tune it. Like it was like 10 to 4. What is it now? Or same? Has it reduced? Did many memories come up? It's same because there is benefit, right? We'll cover that in advanced ways, Darshana ji. A lot of time, if we focus on Mamtaji, where it is reduced to, like reduced from what it was earlier and now what it is. So a lot of time, ask yourself, Archana ji, what is the benefit? 8 to 5 is a good shift. What's the benefit of holding on to the issue? What's the risk in letting it go? Don't pick too traumatic an issue for now. We will cover that advance. So see, now when it is a long-standing issue of 42 years, right? So when it is 42 years, there is a risk in letting it go. We identify identity, form identities around. Yeah, I'll cover it. I'll cover it in an ease way. So in coming sessions, just take time, 25, 30 minutes, where if you want, we can work through it live. So when you are picking up a long-standing issue, the body learns to cope, learns to vigilate, right? So when you pick up such issues, there is a benefit of comfort, of safety, of change being resistance to it. So there are layers to the risk in letting go. Who would I be if I let this go? What would happen? Am I ready to go? If I don't have this issue, who would I be? Right? So there are a lot of layers in long-standing issues. That's called the secondary benefits of, and when those are addressed, it's like the pillars, right? When the pillars are done away with, one by one, the layers get healed, right? So for others, how is it for you? Tune in, check your body. How is it feeling? Is it feeling easy? Is it agitated? Is it calmer? Is it more resourceful? I'll add more points to it. I'll just add fingers to it and we'll cover gamut tomorrow. Fingers is thumb meridian, inside the thumb, inside the first finger, inside the middle finger. This we skip because we have a gamut meridian here, which we will cover tomorrow. But no harm if we cover in here. Is it blurry? So let's see. It's just tapping on, it's inside the fingers. That's what we are tapping on. It is just inside of the fingers is where we, no, it is inside the thumb, inside the first finger, inside the middle finger, inside this finger. So this is finger meridians, and tomorrow I'll cover more on the gamut meridian. Archana, it would help you. Gamut helps body regularize into homeostasis. Like imagine if you go to say a jungle, we suddenly see a lion right there in front of us, we freeze and run away, right? But when we come back home, we still somewhere carry that vigilance. So somewhere when the knock of the door happens, we still feel, no, that's still, I don't feel safe. Who's there? Even if they say, no, no one is there, we still carry that imprint of safety. So that is how our mind works in vigilance, right? And definitely you can resource and communicate safety and regulation to cells. And yes, today you can give yourself the permission and retire from you are not ready and calm yourself as well. Kushi, thank you for sharing. So let's do one more round on tapping, right? On remaining and see where that leads us to. But this time vocalize more on the emotions, see where it goes to. And if somebody wants, I can help. Kavitaji, would you want me to help you more on to how it and the group mirrors you and see where it goes to? Would it be okay? Or anyone, if you are feeling stuck with, and if you want me to help you, we'll all borrow benefits from in when I'm a lion. I've grown up with them, but I'm scared of them. So men are your lion. Sorry. They are risky to deal with, right? I read a quote on one of the psychologist's front desk. In a Gujarati, he wrote that kutru kaide to 7 divas lage, saap kaide to 2 week lage, manas kaide to zindagi lage. Means if a dog bites, it takes 7 days. If a snake bites, maybe it's a 2 week. If a human bites, it stings longer, right? So sometimes the scar is that we do carry that along with us, right? So, but we can unsting that, right? That is what we are learning, not living with scars, but learning to do away with the impact of it so we can experience more emotional freedom. Coming back to tapping, and we'll use fingers to get more deeply, even though when I think about, yeah, so great. So if you're in Gujarat, you would have heard the statement. Okay, good. Even though when I think about it, I feel even though a part of me is holding on to it, and a part of me wants to let it go, even though I have this conflict inside, I choose to finally let it go now. Even though it's risky to let it go, I'm worried what would happen. I choose to surrender to divine and allow the divine to guide me to safety, divine higher self, safety, God, however you internalize it, right? Even though when I think about it, I choose to now let it go deeply and completely. Even though I've been living this for, you may say, this years, and it means if this issue was not there, who I am, even though I've identified myself with this, and it is even risky to think about it, I give my body the permission to feel safe around now. Eyebrows. It's safe for me to heal. No, it is not. It's so risky to let it go. I'm not ready. I worry if it could happen again. This emotion in my heart, lungs, wherever you feel it, it's risky to let it go. What if I'm not ready? This hurt, anger, pain, betrayal, whatever it is, I choose to let it go now. It's safe for me to let it go. I'm ready and want to let it go. I want to experience freedom and let it go. I choose to live life in harmony and alignment. What if I let it go? The risk in letting it go, I give my body the permission to heal now. It's safe for me to let go of. Imagine if I gave you a gas balloon and you release it. I release and let go the stuck trauma. I release and let go the helplessness, hopelessness, guilt, shame, fear, abandonment, betrayal, fingers, helplessness, the stuck emotion, the angers, the pains, the hurts. It's safe for me to let it go. I give my body the permission to let it go. This pain in my body, this hurt about it. When I think about it, the feelings that I feel, when I think about specifically what happened, it's okay to let it go. This topic about, just tap on the topic of it as well and see where that leads you to. I give my body the permission to heal now. It hurt me back then. Now I'm ready to let it go. I do it for my inner child. It's been years and decades that I've been holding on to. What if I can learn to relax, release this freeze, vigilance, stuck emotions from my body? It's safe to let it go now. I'm ready to release and let it go now. It's okay to let it go now. Take a deep breath. Tune in. Tune back to your body, 0 to 10. How does it feel now? And right now, just make sure that I don't know what you are dealing with. This is generalized tapping. This is not what we do. But when we move through it, I'm just helping you understand. And I'll make it simple as well for those who do. It's like, even though the issue, I love and accept myself. Even though I have this stress about this office target, I love and accept myself. This stress, 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 this stress. You're just telling your mind that you're working on stress. Take a deep breath. But if you want to go, we'll work on this personally, Chanaji, in a bit, because there, when we do the sting of trauma, till the subconscious feels safe, it is about safety. It's not about how quick. So some of the times, some people do away with trauma quickly. Some of the time when the issue is long standing, right? It takes time. So it is about, does your subconscious feel safe or it's now? And I'll share more ways where you can work on long standing, but for demonstration, we're just picking up something not too traumatic and stress and seeing that. Tune in to your body. How is it feeling now? Is it more relaxed? Is it agitated? Is it calmer? How is the body feeling now? Calm. Nice, Kamalikaji. How is it for others? Those who are feeling stuck, we do it in more dynamic way. More calm. Thank you, Ashutosh. Calm. Great. So the body is reaching to regularizing the emotions, right? Great. A bit calm, at peace. The feeling of hurt and rejection is lower. See, it's not about how many rounds we do. It's like it is how honestly am I able to access the emotional truth, right? If you do away generally, as I said, we need to specify targets, emotion, beliefs, symptoms, or memory of lived event, right? If you're able to access it. So it is about safety. Transformation is not about rushing through. If the body feels safe, it will let the issue go right away. But if it is not safe yet, right? I can't trust men. I know what they do. I can't trust a business partner. I can't trust being vulnerable because we have a shield around it, right? So it is like how we handhold the child and assure build up the emotional muscle, but this is talking and dialing to subconscious. So results are deeper and those who feel stuck. Okay, thank you. So this is was the basics of tapping. I'll move it to how we do it root cause, more intuitive around. Does anyone want to experience it? Kavitaji, anyone? And we'll tap along with you. Archana, you show up when you have time. If you have to break it and take your daughter, it's not the right time to do the demo for you. But just be here and see how we're doing it for it. Is there anyone who wants to experience it? Kavitaji, would you want? Okay, good. Who is stuck yet and wants to resolve it? Rekhaji, Mamtaji. Okay, it's fine. Where are you? 0 to 10 starts. Can you just type in the starts so I know where you are at emotional scale now? And if anyone needs a certain help, we'll get you. Caroline, would you want to go for it? Can you come on the cam and we'll tap with you? Okay. So be in that safe space and just tap on, still process on what's the remaining 7 means to you, the hurts that you carry. 7 to a 6, okay. Would you want to work on that 6, Rekhaji or Kavitaji? I'll help you. You can unmute and share, and I'll just help you move through the process. We will all tap through and see where that leads to. Yes? Or if not, I'll move to the next section. So those who tap, just be specific of what you worked on and just work and see where that leads you to. How do you know you are a 6 and not a 10? That's your question you ask your body. How do you know you are a 7? So your body would say, this is because, and this is what I still hold on to. And when you still hold on to is your next emotional target, right? Clear? So for the topic of today, let's get deeper into the experience on the day one's topic, and that is finance, right? I'll just share the thought with you and see where this leads you to. When you think about the topic of money, let me take a specific example because this time I did not know what you all tapped on, but I trust it that you followed the process. Just think about it. The entrepreneurs, the coaches, the individuals, when you picture yourself like charging your worth, how many of you can charge it? Or when you think about your desired profit, or those who are working professional, think about your remuneration. That is it 1 lakh, 2 lakh? If you expand it to 5 lakh, 10 lakh, are you ready for it? What does the first thought arise? I just want you to spend some time here and see what it is. And I'll take you through the experience of transforming. Have you internalized with stuck and dumb? Okay. Pressure, will I be able to make it? Thank you so much for sharing. Just think about it. Tune into the emotion. I would want you to envision that you reach your desired financial goal. Tune in to your body and bring it to your heart. See what emotion comes up: lack of worth, safety, fear, disbelief, not ready, resistance. How is the relationship with money? What's the story around money? What did you learn from your childhood or your home or house about the interactions, your friends, communities, media? What belief did they tell you about money? When you look at rich and successful people, what judgments come to your mind? Okay, yeah, I'm not good. Even if you're not able to envision, see, this is where a lot of times when people talk about manifestation, even if you're not even able to visually manifest it, we would manifest where our focus is, right? Yes, so you're tired to hold it together, Kushi. You're suffering. I'm tired. If you're tired, why don't you let it go? What's the benefit of holding on to? The risk if you let it go. Who would judge you if you let it go? If you succeed, whose boat you will rock? Whose reaction are you worried? You're finally abundant. How much does the abundance mean to you? What is the behavior or the belief, emotion, imprint that you carry is costing you? I'm just throwing some of the questions here so that it's easier for you to tune into it. I'm so spiritual and values. Money is something distant. When you pray, the goddess also has Mahalakshmi in it, isn't it? So you have the Mahakali, Mahasaraswati, Mahalakshmi as well. Where did you learn to judge money? If you received your dream wealth, would it change you? Is that the risk? Would it entitle responsibility? Where did you learn money, health, love, relationship, happiness can't go together? Great. What holds you back from achieving it? What's in the way? I easily and consistently I'm in absolute harmony with money. How to be happy, how to release is how we will tap and learn, Kushi. How to be is when we work on beliefs, emotions, fears, layers, lived truth, traumas, experiences, memories, learned was we shake that foundation of it and then we rewrite it. Luck holds. What's luck anyway? Who's the luck? Are you lucky? I am lucky. Or I am. You be the blessing, you be the luck. How do I manage myself in better areas? What makes you doubt that you can't manage? What does the present situation evoke in you? Is it overwhelm? Is it too much? What do you complain about? Caroline, focus on that. When I think about money, my chief complaint is complain the way that you try to get attention from the universe because you want. What is it that you want? Focus on that once. Do you feel you are worthy? I am worthy, I deserve, I am enough. Where did you learn that you're not enough? Where did you learn you're not worthy of success? Where did you learn it? Yeah, Kushi, we are not trying to be serious. The nervous system is talking to the overthinking mind. But when we are calm enough, you will tap into joy. Thank you for keeping the chat box light, Kushi. Hey, Vinny? Yes. Do you have your blocks ready? Shall we work? When you're ready, just let me know ready. So I know we'll move you through the experience of tapping. Welcome, regular. Those who joined. iPhone, Dr. Anand. I think I've seen you, Dr. Anand, somewhere. Okay. Cause of all. Root cause of what? All happiness, sadness. How do you complete it? The NLP teaches us patterns, isn't it? We tell our story, we box it, and then we complain. Where's the growth? Isn't it? Yeah, the Siddhas also say, Nahi mera bearing, right? बुरा से देखन मैं चला बुरा मिला न कोई झाका बन के भीतर में मिला मुझसे बुरा न कोई. So then we are our own sabotage, yes, and we have reasons to sabotage ourselves. And we feel it's justified, the guilt is justified, the anger is justified, the holding on to revenge is justified. Okay, Khushi, we will do that. Get us the abundance, Miss Khushi. That's what we are seeking right now. Disturbance. What's the disturbance about? So everyone, do you all have the blocks that is in the way? Envision your dream wealth. Make it easy for you. And let's see if you have it. I'll help you move through that experience. If you need time, let me know. And we'll work on the first theme today. Tune into the emotion. Do not have a good relationship. Okay, thank you. The scale on 0 to 10, your desired wealth. Where are you? 10 means, kuch aur baat karo. 0 means money flows. Yeah, I got it, sir. Discomfort around wealth, money. And we will work on it. If you're ready, you can also be on the cams as well. I'll just give you a general processing. Then someone, if you feel, I just allow me to help you so that we can experience it more deeply. 0 to 10, I easily attract my desired wealth. Where are you? Say that loud. I deserve to be rich. I deserve to be wealthy. I deserve to be successful. I am in harmony with wealth. Now, see what comes up. Money is the biggest block. Comes with,
Can
yes.
I share something like for money, I have a feeling like I fear of investing in anything. Maybe because it's a childhood thing, like my dad.
Happened last time when you invested? What
No, like
happened?
anything,
That's
like
backstory.
any risk where there is a risk, I fear in investing in that kind of maybe mutual funds or SI, like mutual funds or shares. I don't take that risk. I
And
always
I feel it's risky because what makes you hold on to money? Where
maybe I
did you
will lose it. I will not
lose it?
multiply. I will lose it.
Where does this conviction comes from?
Yeah, it's from my father lost some money on mutual funds and it affected his health and all. So it comes from there.
Okay, you rewrote your belief mutual fund मेरे लिए तो सही नहीं है, right? Okay, let's work
Yeah,
on
like
it, right?
Can I
It's okay.
can I butt in, Jayesh ji?
Yes, sir. Please.
I'll tell you my story with the money
Okay.
for the last 7 years.
Okay.
Each and every point and place that I have placed my money, it is gone away. Whether with my friends, with my business. And the last bit, why I am telling you this, the last bit about around 30 lakh of rupees, I was introduced through a close friend of mine whom I knew for the last 10-15 years to an investor. Means that man was giving them returns of 15%. Okay. And he said, you don't worry, you come at the right place and all that, he said. It was in the news, in the papers and all in Goa last year. 30 days after I put money, man gayab with around 97 crores of everybody's
People
money.
betray my trust on a scale of 0 to 10. How true is it for you?
No, what I want to say here
Yeah.
is he disappeared 30 days later with around 97 crores of different people, all the group that was there. A thought
Okay.
crossed my mind. Was it something to do with me? If I had not put the money, maybe the money would be safe. Or money coming out of my hand is just going away. Maybe I don't have a relationship. Something to do with money, which something I don't know. I have to find out. I'm still willing to find out.
Okay.
Yeah. And now that I am not having money, I'm surviving on divine providence, honestly, for the last 2, 3 years. No source of income. All the so-called friends and relatives who were always around me and everything and all, nobody is there to say. It's brought us
Okay,
some
so
kind of
if
a peace
what,
and quiet.
according to you, is your biggest block about money? If you can summarize it in one emotional truth statement, like
Yeah,
my
the
relationship
emotional
with money.
statement is,
Yeah.
I did not treat
In one
money.
sentence. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not treat money with the respect it deserved. I did not give it that, that ye kuch hai, I should take care of it. I was very careless, I guess, about it.
So do you think money punishes you? ऐसा लगता?
I think whatever you sow, you reap. कुछ तो होता है ना, consequence is
Okay.
there for any action.
Okay. Okay. I'm
This
just
is my feeling.
getting
This is my
your
feeling.
feeling, Anthony. So just hold on,
Yeah.
tune in to yourself. Say, money is punishing me. Just say that loud. Is it true for you?
Money is punishing me. Money is punishing me. It has punished me. It has taught me quite a number of lessons.
What
Today,
is life
tomorrow when I earn my money, I will earn money, but I will not treat it the same way I have with money before.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll start with Kamalika, come to you, right? And
Sorry.
others, no, I got your story. Thank you so much for sharing it. It will liberate a lot on the call. And I'll just come in the sequence. So there is a concept called borrowing benefit. Borrowing benefit is what is that if Kamalika works on her fear about money, if Anthony sir works on his emotional relation with money, when you are tapping, you are working on your folder, you're activating that folder, working on it, processing it, editing it, integrating, rewiring the truth inside. So everyone, I want you all, even if those who are not on the call, just tap along and borrow the benefit so that when others are sharing their truth, you walk with the benefit because your own internal system is rewiring it. Kamalika ji, just can you unmute it and just say, yeah, okay, just say that. It's risky to invest, or it is risky. Emotional truth would be what in one line if you were to state your. I feel it's risky to invest. I risk losing money, or what would it be? Your emotional truth in your own words.
Yeah, I feel like risky to lose the money, like what I earn, hard-earned money, losing like that. So that fear came from my father's.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Just tap along and everyone just join in. Even though, yeah, Kamika ji, just I'll be your echo and just follow me. Right? Even though I feel it is risky to invest money. You can mute yourself, it's also okay. Even though I feel it is risky to invest because it could lead to losing money. And I've seen that happen. Even though I'm convinced, this is the root cause way of transformation. So we are more dynamic tuning and working. So you have both the experience. Those who are new, we can, after the call, you can also ask Q&A to make it more simpler for you. But we'll go more dynamically so you know how emotion, truths, and beliefs flow. Even though I'm convinced that I'll lose money if I invest it. So I'm holding on to it because if I invest it, I know what happened with my dad, and I vowed it will never happen to me again. Even though I vowed to hold on to money because investing is risky. If I part away, what if it goes away? That's the reason I'm holding on to it dearly and protecting it because it's so hard earned and I don't want to lose it ever again. Even though I'm convinced I lose it. And this fear comes from the experience of my dad and how it impacted his health. And I never want that to happen to me. So I decided back then that it is not safe to, I choose to renew how I look at money and abundance now. Even though it's not safe to invest, I now choose to give myself permission to rewire safety and abundance now, even though money felt risky to me and I dread losing it. This fear that I hold in I'm ready to release it now. Eyebrows. I remember what happened to my dad. This memory of loss around money. I internalize, what if it happens to me? I risk letting it go. If I invest, what if it goes away? What if it has an impact on my health? This fear around losing, the fear around trust, the fear around violation. What if it happens to me again? I dread knowing. The day it happened, I decided to be so careful about money. I've been holding on to money. What if I let that fear go and allow the universe to guide me to safety, abundance, growth now? Money is also divine consciousness, and I trust and surrender to divine to show me an aligned opportunity which will nurture me, guide me, a seed which will blossom into the tree. I trust the divine will show me that opportunity, but I risk and fear, what if the worst happens? This fear around the story. When it happened with my dad, I feared this stuck emotion, this thought around, I'm not ready to. It's too risky. I don't feel safe. Fingers inside the thumb. I feel it's too risky. It's not safe. You can also vocalize the emotion that comes. It's the starting of it's inside of it. Yes, yeah, good. So this risk around money, I don't feel safe around it. This worry around it. If I invest, I'm convinced what would happen. I don't want that to ever happen to me again. I decided that I am convinced if I invest, the outcome would be. I worry about where it would lead to. The fear, the risk, the worry. I've internalized money equal to loss. But what if I invest with alignment? What if I invest in myself? What if I invest in growth? What if I align, surrendering to divine consciousness, or how you have faith to it, to show me an opportunity which is aligned, safe, congruent? What if the divine protects, nurtures me, and holds my wealth? What if I tune into harmony? This disturbance around money. I feel money comes with whatever stress, disturbance, anger, health issues. Yawning is released, Kushi. This intensity around money, this discomfort around it. I feel I'm blocking my growth. This overwhelm, how I can manage myself. Am I lucky enough? I doubt. I want to be in gratitude. I look forward to money. The fear, what if I lose it? This fear around it. I feel I don't have a relationship around money. I feel money is punishing me. This fear in wherever you feel it, I'm not able to even envision my growth. This freeze response. This story meant I internalized the limitation. What if I can let it go finally? I've been holding on to this pressure around it, this lack of doubt, lack of self belief. I feel so stuck and numb. What is it leading to? There's so much emotion and overwhelm around it. I don't feel safe around it. I've been judging all along. What if I could rewire relationship with money now? The risk around, the safety around. I give my body the permission to relax. Money can also be the blessing. Money amplifies my purpose and message. Like nature, which is abundant in air, sunlight, I tune in and deserve growth, success, joy, harmony. I am the figment of infinite. I am infinite myself. I let my expression unfold. I'm open up myself to blessing, gratitude, abundance now. I release the fear of their judgment. If I'm successful, they would judge me. I fear losing it, the loss which comes in. But the divine will bring me the right people. It does not snatch away. It brings me people and situations in alignment. I open up myself to harmony. This fear around, the dark red fear in my, wherever you feel it, whatever is the color and emotion into it, I'm ready to release it now. I felt this betrayal and sadness. I disrespected money. I feel maybe it is punishing me, the guilt around me. I don't deserve to be punished. I learned my lesson. I'm grateful for it. It's safe for me to relearn and rewire how I associate money. I appreciate wealth. I appreciate abundance. Maybe I was never taught how to internalize money in abundance. I let go of that identity. I release this old identity around. I step up to an identity aligned with love, harmony, growth, and abundance. I'm sorry if I judge. Please forgive me if I betrayed. I'm ready. Thank you for this opportunity. I love and honor this opportunity to rewire how I viewed and internalized money, the impact of it, the lack, the pressure it produces, the judgments that I have made about myself. When I think about money, finance builds emotion, this overwhelm, this congestion, this stuck feeling, this resistance. It's safe to let all of them go now. This limitations around money, this limitations on my ability. I choose to be deserving, allow. I feel worthy, hands on the heart. Anthem, sir, everyone, Kamalika ji, everything that resonated, identified, connecting with this happened. All that happened, it's over. I no longer need to resonate, identify, and connect with. All the places in my mind, body, and life where this is being stored are healing now. All the emotions of it are healing now. All the communications to it, all those who have judged. I ask for forgiveness if I've hurt. I forgive everyone, even God, myself, or my inner child for it. All the parts of me, all the frequencies, I give myself to tune into frequency opposite of scarcity, limitation, judgment, fear, and tune and open up all my cells to harmony, growth, abundance, joy, grounding, safety, love, growth now. All the origins of it are healing now. All the places in my mind, body, life, conscious, unconscious, knowing, unknowing, wherever I've hold on to is healing now. All the imprints around money, the memories, the stories, the judgments that I've found, the part of me which is projecting limitation, scarcity. I'm in complete connection to you. This part of me, I'm in absolute harmony with you. You bring in your wisdom, you are safe to release and let go the imprints of limitation now. All the origins and whatever is left about it is healing now. I tune into the frequency and birth myself anew. I release this woes of scarcity wherever it is. Imprint this life, lifetimes, conscious, unconscious, everything. I create a space where I step in with gratitude. I ask for forgiveness if I faltered. I forgive me and step up to growth. I open up all my hearts, the chakras, the minds to allowing abundance in. I am safe. I am worthy. I am abundant. I am whole. I am divine, and I allow now. Take a deep breath. Yes, come back to the now. Yes, they are losing money. Say that loud.
Yeah, feeling better.
Feeling better, just say that. Good, great. I fear losing money.
I fear losing money.
How true is it?
It's a perception, I think.
Yeah, it's a perception. Thank you so much. I think everyone give her a big round of applause. It takes a lot of courage to show vulnerability. My respects to you. You've liberated too many, and all of us, including me. We carry these imprints. We are all stories and beliefs at the end of the day, isn't it? Right? So, someone brave enough to share. And this is how stories, this is how we upgrade the lived truth. Thank you for expanding and being the voice of so many today. And to to others who would catch it up later through the recording. I deserve wealth. My wealth amplifies and grows. Say that loud.
I deserve my wealth amplifies and grows.
On a scale of 0 to 100, how possible does it feel? 100 means, yes, it's possible. It's my wealth. It's guided divine. It's auspicious. Why
Yes.
not?
Now I feel it's 100.
Great. I think everyone just give her a big round of applause. Please just keep us all in the loop in the group. I'm very, very, very excited to see how this perception unfolds. Aaj real banna hai Khushi. Thank you so much. And that honesty isn't what EFT is about, right? You create the neural pathway, and the neural pathway creates you. You ask the question, how we work on emotions, how we rewire. So it is like, hello, I want to work on money. Okay. Now, what about money? The hearts, the pains, the layers, the guilts, the traumas, the fears, the emotions, everything. Now, when the layers, it's like the onion, isn't it? We peel one layer after the other, the other, the other, the other. And when we get to it, healing is viral because we get to the emotional truth of it. And that is the reason I am a big believer, and all the masters who embodied the truths about tapping say tapping is not scripts, tapping is truth, a layered truth, an emotional truth. So when we vocalize, we give the space without judgment, isn't it? Why do we need chat gpt, the place without judgment, when we can say, even though I have conflict about money, even though I feel broken, even though when I think I feel so stuck, all the emotions, all the range, everything is encompassed. And I say, I love and accept myself anyway. So what? Okay, I can recreate. So I love to call tapping the science of materialization and dematerialization. Materialize what? What you want. Dematerialize what? Your complaints, your hurts, your grief, your sadness, your disease, your friction, your stuck is all we dematerialize. What do we materialize on? Is abundance, growth, harmony, identity, self-belief, worth, health, and absolute joy and connection with ourselves, isn't it? Right? So this is how it works. Our team wants me to ask Anthony G. Anthony G, how are you feeling? Thank you so much, Kamalika ji. So you can unmute and share. I trust Maria, iPhone, Dr. Anand, Caroline, Ramanji, iPad, RS, Krishi, Mamtaji, Rekha, Kavitaji, Urvashiji, Anupumaji, Ashutosh, Kamalika ji, thank you for showing. Are you all doing okay and absolutely fine and thriving? Yes, Anthony ji.
I'm actually blank.
Great. Blank is a good state.
It's
Rewrite what you do.
absolutely. And after the tapping round, so absolutely, that whole thing is no longer there, not relevant for me.
Tap into your heart, sir, just once for us and for you. I choose to. What would
Now
you
choose
choose?
to.
Yes, what would you want to choose about your wealth or money story? I choose to be absolute harmony with divine. I choose to be abundance. I choose to.
I choose abundance. I choose divine harmony, and I choose all that is I desire should be the will. All.
Great. Tune into
The whole thing,
great.
the whole bang, nothing,
Sir,
everything.
universe is not on budget. You can ask anything you want, right?
All, the whole, whatever, everything.
I am the universe. I am infinite. You can
Done.
also go.
Yes, that is how I am feeling right now. I don't know. I am feeling that way.
Then
Thank
that
you
is
so
it.
much.
Then I am so happy that you both shared the desire, which is being the Sri Yantra, isn't it? The Sri Yantra
I'm
is the
I'm
highest
getting
elevated.
comfortable with the feel of that money, which I was not before.
Great.
Money.
I'm so happy, Rekhaji and Mamtaji,
No,
you're feeling joy. Joy is a good state to be. Sir, choose it. Everyone on the group, just a second. I'll come back to your excitement. Once, just choose so that it stays with you. Tune into your heart, Kamalika ji, Anthony ji, everyone. And here I choose to be absolute in. You can say that
I
in your
choose to
mind.
be.
You can choose to be in abundance, harmony, divine flow, consciousness. I own my worth. I am joy. I am infinite. I am abundant. I am flow. I allow. I accept. I be because I deserve. Aham Brahmasam is what you want. Tune into it. This is possible for us. I allow it. I'm excited. All the parts of me. If it seems yes, just give an inner child and all the parts in you big warm hug and a smile inside. This is completely integrated now with my grateful thanks. Thank you for completely integrating this truth in you. I am in harmony and I allow the grace to work through me. I am in absolute gratitude and I allow abundance to flow to me now. I am excited. I am grateful. I am abundant. I am whole. I am truth. And I live it now. And center and ground into the now. Imagine there is a door in front of you, a key in your hand, the door called abundance. You walk up to it. With the key, you have the right to open it. Today, you give yourself the liberty to open it and allow light of abundance in. As you open the door, you find yourself step into a land where abundance, joy, growth, soul expression, desire, dreams, growth, harmony happens. You step in, own, claim truth, be in gratitude, harmony, oneness with all of it. You own without resistance. Be grateful. This is who you are. This is what you meant to. Break the conditioning, own the truth. I am this, and I allow that to happen. Take it in. Feel the beat, ground yourself. Listen to the sound around you, the vision, integrate the truth in your heart. Let it permeate in the heart that I am enough. It's like expanding the circling around you far and wide, like the message from your heart echoing like a spiral around you, expanding far and wide to the universe and beyond. As if every cell, the field around you, circulating, knowing I am truth, I am abundant, I am whole. Rewire that truth in your brain, your heart, your shoulders, your spine, your kidney, liver, internal organs, your physical body, your energetic bodies, the lived truth, all the energetic bodies are attuning to the truth that you've chosen about you. I am abundant, enough, whole, gratitude in harmony, abundance now. Claim this expansion. I am joy, I am love, I am hope, I am abundant, I am truth, and I love. It's now. Thank you. Take your time. When you're done, just let me do done. Have water handy, it regulates your nervous system, your cells, brings it to harmony. Take your time. When you are done, just like it's fine. Take that position. Just keep the group updated about how you feel, the response around it. You create the Niru pathway creates you. When the abundance shows up, go in and say, I deserve it because I'm worth it, right? Don't let limitation happen. You were born infinite. You claim that and expand with that. Allow grace and harmony to work through. I am happy that you are in gratitude, sir. So if emotions could say, they would say, Bas sun lo, I wish Khushi ji. Did you listen to that? It's the art of listening to the energy body, right? It's the art to listening to the truth. It's the art to get deeper into I finally and completely love and accept myself. This is it. This is the gift Gary gave us all. And I'm sure his blessings are with us all as we use this tool to tap into consciousness. You want the gift? I think you answer the questions correctly, Kushi. So you have the good gift. The gift is the gift of emotional freedom, isn't it? Tapping is not a tool. Tapping is a tool, is a vehicle, but vehicle to what? To get into your consciousness. A lot of times, and you have this genie, isn't it, Kushi? The kids in our preschool say, "Sir, we want gifts." So you have a genie which you can rub and ask more than three wishes, isn't it? The universe isn't on budget. You ask love, health, harmony, joy, happiness, growth, whatever you want, isn't it? When you can create it, you own it, isn't it? So it's a tool, a vehicle which taps into your consciousness, and you write the blueprint of your life through your consciousness. And I hope that you choose to create a masterpiece of your life. And now you are rewriting your story. Yes, we move to the final section for today. And as promised, I'll definitively include the leadership part tomorrow, take you more deeper into the journey, and let's see how we can introduce more of what you can benefit from. Amplify your shining as you own the identity of truth for you. So today we released the emotional pressures, the years of struggle of about money, and tapped into. As the nervous system relaxes, we feel calm, lighter, joyous tune. How are we feeling now to the rest of you? Joyous, calm, eased, happy, grounded. Please don't say anything. I want to be in my state. Relaxed, yawning, safe. All of this are deep signs of release. The relaxation, the heat, the yawn, the ease, the drifting off to sleep is your subconscious saying, thank you. I can relax now. Okay. How are you feeling, everyone? I know about Kamalika ji and Antonia. Sir, Koshe, even more calm. I'm happy, Karma. I know that you're saying calm. You're going through. Others on the call. I hope you've not slept away. Great. Are you feeling more in harmony, ease? You guys need to type it down. Deep breaths. Deeper the breath is, more the connection, isn't it? Breath is also one of the tools of connecting to our truth, isn't it? When the breaths get deeper, when we are more connected, until we will be more surprised to know that even during COVID, people in ICU used the meridian tapping when there was not a solution discovered. They use it to expand their capacity to breathe. And the immunoglobulin has 114% increase when we tap. So the science behind what we are doing. Feeling light, bit drowsy, that is it. And those are all the good signs that the cells are reconnecting to truth. Have water, relax, eat light, and I think you'll be very fine. Most importantly, share the breakthroughs with us. So we felt this relaxation today. When the body changes, the mind follows. So this is what we learned today. An emotion I released that I didn't even know. Let's focus on it. Just tune in, take a couple of minutes and see what you can tap on today or tomorrow morning or before our session. Release what no longer belongs to you so you can claim what's your true worth. Tomorrow we'll dive deeply into identities, deeper truths, definitively the framework which can turn you into a thought leader. Some case studies, we will take tapping deeper if today wasn't deep enough. And Archana ji, tomorrow you'll have your answer to how you can talk to subconscious and introduce safety. I'll bring few case studies in so that it can integrate your learning for today. Thank you so much for taking your first step. Tomorrow we'll work on patterns to shift. Any questions before we call it a day? Or are we good? Just type what's your takeaway from today in our WhatsApp group so I know you are doing so fine with it. Thank you so much, Kavita ji, for choosing to be here. The way we show up is half the battle done, isn't it? Where do we show up matters, right? Isn't it? So through action, we rewrite experiences and solidify our belief. Thank you so much, Ashutosh ji. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Yeah, sure. How many of you would I see tomorrow live again? Looking forward to this session. I feel it is worth it. Thank you. I hope we'll make it more worth it. Just show up. And yes, we will get more deeper into the science and the possibilities of. I'm sure Gary would be so happy for you all. Thank you for embodying his truth. Any questions? I assume no questions. And I missed your name, VRD. It was like Mamta Rekha. Your gift, Kushi, please make sure she has Mamta ji, okay? You have your gift as it's a 60,000 USD meditation, something like what we did here, right? Uh, please have your names here so I know at least who I'm addressing. And if you feel bold enough tomorrow, I would want to see your presence as well. And if you can be on cam like Kamalika ji, Antonio sir as well, it makes the session. And I know you are attending, it's not your AI agents now, right? Thank you so much for showing. This is it from me today. Take care. Choose yourself. Thank you so much. Bye.